Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, October 24th, 2024, Happy New Year celebrates 10 years. So, 10 years back on 2014, Happy New Year released on Diwali Day. It created the record for the highest collections of the opening day. It did not get favorable reviews from the critics. And as per Twitter and social media, the reception to the movie was not that good. Having said that, the movie, as per box office, is a super hit. It made around 200 crore net at the box office, which puts it amongst the top hits of Shah Rukh Khan until then. In fact, I think it was the second biggest hit after Chennai Express, purely in terms of net collections. If you talk about inflation and everything, DDLJ is way ahead of all these films and many other films, right? The film was criticized a lot, and one of the reasons why I believe Shah Rukh Khan decided to do more of the offbeat or experimental movies was because of the reception that Happy New Year got. Now, once again, when you trust social media and when you trust the opinions of the critics, you are obviously going to start thinking a little differently. I think over a period of time, everyone has realized that the opinion on social media, the opinion of critics does not matter much. If the movie is making a lot of money, it means that the movie had some merits in it. I mean, how do you explain the fact that after Happy New Year until Pathan, none of Shah Rukh Khan movies came close to Happy New Year's collections? If Happy New Year was so bad, how come it made almost 200 crore net? So something worked in the film. And while I'm very happy that Shah Rukh Khan did the kind of films that he did later on, whether it is Fan or Jab Harry Met Sejal or Zero, I personally like those films. I thought they are different from the kind of films that he was doing, but it also made him reconsider continuing acting, especially after the failure of Zero. He wasn't sure if he was going to act again. He wanted to take a very long break. It's another thing that he made the biggest comeback ever in the history of cinema, at least Indian cinema, by doing Pathan and Jawan back to back, all-time blockbuster hits. So everything kind of came to a full circle. We are happy that he did the experimental films, and we're happy that made a comeback with Jawan and Pathan. So all the things considered, they are good. But let's go back to Happy New Year. What worked for me as a person, as an audience, and what probably did work for me also. So first thing first, Happy New Year was Shah Rukh Khan's next release after Chennai Express. In 2013, Shah Rukh Khan's Chennai Express conquered the box office, became the biggest blockbuster ever in the history of Hindi cinema by making almost 225 crore net. After which came Doom 3, which broke the record of Chennai Express. So as a fan, I was hoping for Happy New Year to break that record and create the 300 crore club for Hindi cinema. Let me tell you that Om Shanti Om barely missed the 100 crore club because it clashed with Savaria. Had Savaria not clashed with Om Shanti Om Shanti Om would have been the first Hindi film to make 100 crore net at the box office in India. We're talking about India collections, right? So Shah Rukh Khan missed the bus with the previous Farah Khan movie, Om Shanti Om, and I was hoping that this time he would compensate for that and give us the 300 crore club net. Before the release of the movie, there was a lot of hype for Happy New Year. The songs worked. The Manwa Lage song had become quite a big chartbuster hit, and Kamli song also had become a big hit. Deepika Padukone and Shah Rukh Khan's pairing had become such a big thing because they had only given blockbusters before this movie. And the remaining cast, while Abhishek Bachchan had a lot of flops, but he was still getting there. His Doom had done well, and he was there in the reckoning. He had Bol Bachchan very recently, so he was not completely out. You had Baman Irani, who was very famous and also doing some really good roles. So you had a lot of good actors in the film, and there was enough excitement for the film, the plot of the film. So going into the film, I was expecting a mindless entertainer, a film that entertains me from the start till the end. Farah Khan's films have done that in the past. Har Main Hoon Na and Om Shanti Om both were outstanding masala entertainers. They had everything that you would expect from an entertaining movie. So I was expecting the same from Happy New Year. And to be very honest with you, I was completely satisfied. I came out of the theater saying that this is a total Paisa Vasool movie. It had everything that I required from a movie. It had lots of comedy. It had some good action scenes. It had wacky humor. It had good romantic scenes, funny romantic scenes between Deepika and Shah Rukh Khan. Overall, the plot was wafer thin, I agree, but we didn't expect that from the plot. But it was a kind of premise that had a lot of things going for it. There was a heist, and then there was this dance competition as well. And there was patriotism as well. In fact, the entry of Shah Rukh Khan in the India Wale song the second time when he enters with the dialogue, that was literally giving me goosebumps. So I was very satisfied with the movie. I watched it with my parents. My parents were very happy. They were laughing when they were coming out of the theater. They were very happy. I saw it with a few of my friends, and they were very honest with me. One of my friends said that this is even better than Om Shanti Om. That was a huge compliment, given that he loved Om Shanti Om. So personally, I was very happy, but I was surprised to read the reviews. I was also surprised to see a lot of reactions of people. They were like, it's too silly, it's ridiculous. I remember Jaya Bachchan saying that the movie's plot is ridiculous. So that doesn't mean that the movie is bad. Manmohan Desai movie's plots were ridiculous and they were panned, but people enjoyed it. When you're in the theater, they were having fun. They knew it was mindless. They were expecting it to be a mindless entertainer, and it was. So that way, the criticism was a little unfair towards the movie. It had a lot of highs in it. The movie starts as a revenge drama. So you have Charlie, whose father has been cheated by this guy, and he has looted his family, and now he's seeking revenge, and hence he's trying to gather a team. His idea is that they will go to Dubai as dancers, and while they are competing in this dance competition, they will go ahead and loot this bad guy who is played by Jackie Shroff. So Shah Rukh Khan forms a team, and his team involves Boman Irani, Abhishek Bachchan, Vivan Shah, and Sonu Sood. And apart from that, they hire Deepika Padukone as dance teacher, so that it looks like they are genuinely a part of this dance competition. Deepika Padukone is very serious. She's a bar dancer, and she takes it upon herself to train these bunch of non-dancers for the competition. But she takes this competition very seriously, and that's where the comedy comes from. Also, she's attracted towards Shah Rukh Khan, and there's a little bit of comedy around that. So the remaining of the plot is of them reaching Dubai and slowly and steadily moving up the race, not even realizing that they are moving up the race and they are doing so well in the competition. All thanks to the efforts of Deepika Padukone and a few things that work in their favor. The dance sequences are crazy. The movie is overall crazy and wacky, right? It's the kind of movie that you would expect from Farah Khan if you've seen her previous movies. There is one particular scene of Abhishek Bachchan which is extremely hilarious. I think everyone in the theater were just falling off their chairs while watching that scene. So almost everything as far as comedy is concerned worked for the movie. The plot, as I said, was wafer thin, and I don't think most people cared about it. The revenge drama was pretty average, and even the way they cracked the code for the lock that they're trying to loot is kind of very straightforward, right? Having said all of that, the intention of the movie was to entertain you, and it does entertain. There is not a single boring scene in the movie. The movie flows, and the comedy is really good. So overall, when you come out of the theater, you are having your laugh, and then there is that Farah Khan tribute song in the end. There is the debut of Ibran in the movie. So many things for Shah Rukh Khan fans and so many things for masala movie fans. I think if it had released now, given the love for masala movies and masala entertainers, this movie would have probably not been panned as much. Now, if you see a lot of movies that are being released today, they're illogical, they don't make a lot of sense, and yet they are loved by the masses, and critics don't care bringing down those films. And even if they care, the social media doesn't care about such critics. Post-pandemic, it has become a little more acceptable to make movies which are over the top and which have entertainment as its main ambition. I, as an audience, was happy. I'm glad that Shah Rukh Khan did this movie. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And it's among one of Shah Rukh Khan's big hits. So that's a tick mark. He has done a lot of films to please the critics and the kind of audience that do not like his typical movies or the kind of movies that he does, right? So you have Swades, you have Chak De, you have My Name is Khan, you have Fan, Dil Se. So all of these movies are there to satisfy that kind of audience. But then his regular core mass audience also needs the movies because they are the ones who made Shah Rukh Khan Shah Rukh Khan. So it's okay to give them back the kind of movies like Happy New Year or Om Shanti Om or Pathan or Jawan, all of these entertainers. Now you may compare these movies, which of them was more entertaining. Of course, a Jawan hands down wins this battle. Or Om Shanti Om is much better than Happy New Year as far as entertainment is concerned. But Happy New Year is also there in that list, along with Chennai Express and many more entertaining movies of Shah Rukh Khan. So on the 10-year anniversary of Happy New Year, I congratulate the entire team of Happy New Year for delivering a entertaining movie. I congratulate Farah Khan. I really wish he does a movie with Shah Rukh Khan very soon. And I want Shah Rukh Khan to continue doing such mindless entertainers as well. While he does movies which are different, while he does movies which are over-the-top action dramas and romantic movies, he should also continue to do these kind of movies. So that's it from my end. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.